We read through a lot, and I mean a lot of your feedback on social media forums, and we sent out surveys to our players. And here at BlizzCon, we're happy to announce Cataclysm.
¡Vamos! ¡Por supuesto que sí, hijos de la gran puta! ¡Claro que viene Cataclysm!
It's coming with hashtag changes based on your feedback, just like you'd expect from Classic.
Vale.
So now, let's
Con
jump
cambios.
into the Wayback Machine and get a reminder of all things Cataclysm.
¡Gof, cabrón! Obviamente tiene que salir Cataclysm, es una buena expansión. La gente la flamea mucho, cállate. Es el diseño nuevo. Lo van a hacer con los diseños nuevos, porque dijo hashtag changes. Nos destruyen Azeroth. ¿Qué hacemos? Putos goblins.
Sons and daughters of Gilneas, hold the barricade. Do not give them an inch.
Wargames. ¡Guau! El rogue en Cataclysm es la hostia, chaval.
Nelthorion, it is time to end this.
All Azeroth shall burn. Everyone succumbs in the end. Deathwing has sundered this world, so that its true lords may return. You dare trespass into my domain? Die! This is my realm.
La Battleground. ¡RBGs! ¡Hostias, es cierto! Las putas RBGs salen en Cataclysm.
Deathwing, the destroyer, the end of all things. I am the Cataclysm.
Puto Deathwing, chaval. ¡God, hijo de la grandísima puta! ¡Qué tocho! O sea que obviamente LK evoluciona. Claro que evoluciona, cabrón. ¿Cómo no va a salir el Cataclysm? Y luego va a salir Pandaria. De puta calle. Seguro. Pandarian también es una buena expansión. ¿Cómo no la van a sacar, cabrón?
Get ready, my friends, because I love the passion, by the way.
Yo ya tengo mi personaje con 5200
Get ready, my
GS.
friends, because the road to Deathwing's destruction is coming in the first half of next year.
En los primeros
All
6
right.
meses del año que viene sale.
Now, over the past 4 years of Classic, we've watched you master the vanilla experience, and we've loved it. So much, in fact, that we thought we'd add some unique flavor with a seasonal note and a dash of discovery. Season of Discovery is vanilla
Es Classic
WoW
Plus!
with a spicy twist. You're going to discover new secrets as you scour the world and find class-altering abilities.
Class altering abilities.
Have you ever wondered
¡Me
what it might
estás
be like to be
jodiendo!
tanking Warlock?
Tanking Warlock.
Or take on the role of a mage healer?
¿Qué?
In Season of Discovery, you can.
La puta que me parió. ¡La puta que me parió! ¡Van a
The
mezclar
season is
clases!
going to launch with an initial level cap of 25. And when you hit that max level, you'll be met with a brand new level 25 endgame.
Level
You'll
25 en...
discover a brand new 10-player Black Fathom Deeps raid with new and reimagined bosses, mechanics, and of course, rewards.
¿Qué me estás contando?
Then, after a couple of months, we'll raise the level cap a bit. You'll find even more endgame
¿Cómo?
content, and so it will go. If you're here at
Van a ir
BlizzCon, you can
sacando
play the
poco a
Black
poco.
Fathom Deeps raid in the Warcraft Hall.
¿Pero qué cojones? Estoy escuchando. Van a sacar los levels de poco a poco y... ¿Qué cojones? Estoy escuchando.
If you love classic or
¡Ay,
just
la madre que me
intrigued
parió!
about what exactly a warlock tank can do, go check it
¡Hostia,
out.
qué puta locura!
For all of you watching online, don't worry. You won't have to wait long to play. Because we want you to discover all of the secrets together, there will be no public testing. WoW Classic Season of Discovery
¿Cuándo?
launches in a few short weeks on November 30th.
¡El 30 de noviembre! ¡La puta que me hizo! ¡No me jodas! ¡El 30 de noviembre! ¡Dios! ¡Qué tocho, cabrón! ¡Esto es
For more
tochísimo!
information on the Season of Discovery and Cataclysm, don't miss the classic panel.
¡Me cago en la puta! ¡Se lo han cargado!
All right, now it's time to talk to my dragon riders in modern WoW.
Y perfecto de cuando vuelva de Corea y ya viviendo en el nuevo piso. ¡Hostia, qué tocho,
Our
tío!
team remains committed to giving you meaningful game
¡Qué
updates
tocho,
about
tío!
every 8 weeks with more content sprinkled in between. We
Buah,
really
qué
want
tocho.
Azeroth to feel alive and the home you want to come
Qué
back to
tocho,
no
qué
matter
tocho, qué
how
tocho.
you play. Our next major update, Guardians of the Dream, is going live in just 5 days.
Salen 5 días expansión de retail. Me pilla en Corea.
Shout out to my elves. It is finally our time.
Hostia puta, qué tocho lo del día 30.
1 week later,
¿Cómo me
Season 3 will
organizo?
start with the last raid of the expansion.
Dios
Amir
santo de
Grisel,
mi vida, lo que
the
acaba de
Dream
pasar, no
Hope.
me lo puedo creer. Han
There
hecho
we
un
will have our
Super
final
Classic Plus
showdown with Farak
y
and
Cataclysm a
defend
mediados
our
del año
new
que
world
viene.
tree.
Oh, Dios mío de
But
mi
fear
vida.
not, that's not the end of our time
Qué
in the
tocho
Dragon
esto.
Isles.
En
There's a lot
un
more to
mes.
come in Dragonflight that will
Es
serve
tochísimo
as
esto,
both the epilogue of this story and the bridge to our next one. Like I said earlier, we are evolving. We are changing our approach to this big, beautiful game and how we look ahead to new chapters.
Y encima ahora viene una review entera.
It's time for a new
Hostia,
adventure,
qué tocho, tío.
one that has grown from the very seeds of what captured our hearts when we
Qué tocho,
first
qué
set
tocho, estoy
foot in
flipando.
Azeroth. For veteran players, the last 20 years have led us to this. And for those who have yet to join us, now is the time. And who better to talk about the first step in this journey?
¿A quién van a traer? ¿A Jolinka o alguno de estos?
Than someone who carved the path in the first place. Everyone, please welcome my friend and the executive creative director of the Warcraft universe,
Y casi trompas.
Chris Metzen.
Ah, Metzen. Digo yo, volverá casi trompas. Esto fue idea de Metzen de calle. Lo del Classic Plus fue idea de Metzen de calle. De calle. 100%. Seguro que ha sido idea de este tío. Este tío es el puto amo. Este tío es el puto amo.
What up, BlizzCon?
¡Woo!
Holy smokes! Horde, where you at?
¡Oh!
Alliance!
¡Oh! ¡También! Soy las dos cosas.
BlizzCon as one!
Dios, es que este tío es mi padre.
Holy smokes, thank you. Thank you. It is, thank you guys. It has been a long, strange trip to get back to this spot, I tell you that. It has been interesting this past year, being back under the hood of World of Warcraft. it has reminded me of a few things. One, I love Warcraft.
That's for sure.
Number two, you know what? I really missed this work.
Lo echaste de menos, ¿eh?
And number three, on the real, it feels amazing to be back and part of this Blizzard family again.
Me alegro mucho, Chris. Te lo mereces porque eres el puto número uno.
As Holly said a bit ago, next year is the 20th anniversary of World of Warcraft. I can't even believe it. Whatever. How many of y'all have been playing from the beginning?
Yo llevo aquí desde entonces.
I love you, Prison. So given that, what was that? Doesn't matter. We started thinking, so what next, right? What expansion hook, what single storyline could possibly match such a historic occasion? We started thinking about, well, I did, the good old days, right? And some of those early mythic ideas that kind of established the background of Warcraft. Started thinking about even some of the newer ideas that have played out more recently, but still in a way feel a little unresolved. And in the mix of all that stuff, in the mix of all those ideas, particular things like, what the hell has Magni actually been babbling about all these years?
Eso digo yo. Es una buena pregunta.
Was the thing that he came to warn us about in Battle for Azeroth, did it actually play out? Or is there potentially something darker still looming on the horizon? I don't know.
Este mes es Classic Plus. Hostia, me ha desmontado este argumento.
Will there eventually
Cago en
be
la puta.
an apocalyptic confrontation between the forces of the light and the void? Talk to me, BlizzCon. I'll tell you what, for nothing, my pally Maine, I'm all in on that kind of thing if it happens. It's gonna happen. And really the big question for all the marbles, what have the Titans actually been doing since the dawn of civilization?
Los
What is the
titanes.
real purpose of all of their cute little installations slammed into the side of the planet? Do we know everything we need to know about their real intentions for our world? Just saying. BlizzCon, all of these hooks, and 100 more. 68, carry the 2, a bunch more. All cooking in the pot. Started to reveal a storyline. Something epic. How epic? Real epic. A storyline that in almost every way feels like the culmination of the first 20 years of our storytelling. A storyline provided we do our jobs, we do the thing that will vector us into the next 20 years of adventure.
¡Wow!
BlizzCon.
Quieren hacer una nueva trama de historia
Are you with
a
me,
partir de
BlizzCon?
todo lo que vivo.
We call this storyline the World Soul Saga.
World Soul. El alma de la tierra. El alma del mundo.
The World Soul Saga is so epic, as we covered. It cannot be contained within any single expansion. It is built to play out over multiple expansions over the next few years.
Hostia, es un
Come
nuevo
on
punto de
now.
partida. Es un nuevo punto de partida, es WoW 2. Es WoW 2 esto. Esto es WoW
Having
2.
said that, we are working on multiple ways to deliver this adventure to you a little faster than you're used to. We're not going to get into it at this BlizzCon, forgive me. But keep your ears peeled. I assure you, we are moving with purpose. And the last thing we really want is for y'all to have your grandkids controlling your mouse and your keyboard trying to wrap this thing up. So, it's coming. Also, given the scale of this monster, we have decided to change it up today. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun. Instead of just debuting your next expansion all on its lonesome, we have decided to give you a glimpse at your next 3 expansion sets.
Nos van a decir 3 expansiones, pero se están calentando.
Does this meet with your approval, BlizzCon?
¡Wow! Pero esto es un megaporro de BlizzCon tremendo. Estamos siendo
My
conscientes de que
friends,
estamos
I'm gonna
viviendo la mejor
warn
BlizzCon de la
you,
historia.
there may be mild spoilers ahead. Actually, I'm just kidding. They ain't mild. Buckle up. Are you ready, BlizzCon?
Buah, se viene videazo, Se viene videazo. Viene algo muy tocho,
The first part of the World Soul Saga and your 10th expansion is called World of Warcraft, The War Within.
War Within.
In this chapter, you will be descending into the heart of Azeroth itself,
Al corazón de
exploring new subterranean kingdoms and engaging with ancient cultures like the Earthen and the
Subterráneo.
terrifying Nerubians of Azj-Kahet.
Los nerubianos. Hostias, claro, que viven bajo la tierra.
But as the
Como los de Tok.
forces of darkness close in around our precious world soul, you, yeah, that's you, will be called to do what you always do, which is dispense indiscriminate justice upon all those who got it coming.
That's right.
Talk to me, BlizzCon!
¿Cómo le maneja, el puto Metzen, tío?
The second part of the World Soul Saga is called World of Warcraft Midnight.
Midnight.
In this chapter, you will be returning, ready, to the old world,
Vuelves al
to the
mundo antiguo.
fabled lands of Quel'Thalas.
¡Oh, que el Falas! O sea, volverás al viejo
There,
mundo,
the
pero
forces of the Void have
Pero
invaded
te-
Azeroth, intent on snuffing out the light of the Sunwell and plunging the world
Hostia,
into
Sunwell.
darkness and fear. You will not only help reunify the scattered elven tribes of Azeroth, but you will make your stand with the forces of the light and banish the shadow forever.
O sea, vas a empezar en el núcleo del mundo en la primera expansión, luego sales a la superficie en el
course.
mundo antiguo.
BlizzCon, it is Azeroth. Things may not go to plan. Things may just spiral wildly out of control, leading us to the third part of the World Soul Saga. World of Warcraft, the last Titan.
El último titán.
In this chapter, you will again be returning to the old world, this time to the wintry lands of Northrend.
Northrend.
And there, at Ulduar, you will bear witness to the return of the Titans to Azeroth.
O sea, volveremos a un nuevo Ulduar,
And
como el de Lich King.
you will uncover a
En Northrend.
vast conspiracy. One that stretches throughout the history of the world. One that will challenge everything you think you know about the Titans, their intentions, and the true nature of Azeroth itself. In time, my friend, in time. And it's called Silithus. There you go. BlizzCon, my hope, our dear hope, is that you can see when it comes to WoW storytelling, we ain't screwing around.
Me gusta eso. Me gusta eso. Esto es
We are playing
tochísimo.
for all the marbles. We are working to establish a thundering heartbeat for this franchise. Now. Now, BlizzCon. Hearken to me. Always wanted to say that. Thank you. Whether you are a current player, and I'm going to bet that most of you are, or maybe you jumped off the WoW train a few expansions ago, now is the time to come home. Now is the time to pull on your boots, pick up your broadsword or your favorite glowy staff, and get in this fight.
Qué tocho está haciendo esto.
Friends,
Puto Chris, qué
Azeroth
tocho.
needs her defenders now more than ever.
Pero quiero saber cuándo será la
No.
expansión. Dirá algo.
In a
Si
few
es
moments,
Cataclismo en medio año.
we are going to give you a deeper look
Vale.
at the war within.
Vale, vale.
But before we do that, I want to leave you with a little something to chew on. I want to remind you all that sometimes very epic things can begin with small, heartfelt moments. What you're about to see is one of those moments. And with that, BlizzCon, proud defenders of Azeroth,
Es increíble este tío.
let the World Soul Saga begin.
¡Wow! ¡Qué tocho es esto! Oh, baby. Cinemática absolutamente perfecta. Es Anduin. Es Anduin. Buah, qué realista. Está mayor, ¿eh? Anduin está mayor, ya. Buah, qué tocho, hijo de la gran puta. Qué putos gráficos tiene, tío. Qué tocho. Buah, es que las cinemáticas de Blizzard siempre han sido las mejores. Siempre. Buah, qué tocho, tío. Qué tocho.
You're here to tell me we don't get to hide.
Oh,
that
el
it?
papá. Obvio.
You needed time. We stayed away. But time by itself heals nothing.
Cierto.
You didn't just come here for me. It's the visions.
Pero ¿cómo tiene esos gráficos?
You've seen them.
I suspect many have lately. Something someone is calling out from the heart of the world, like a voice from a dream. Something dark is coming, Anduin. The world needs your light again, my son.
I am not that person anymore. I have no light. Not after what I've seen. Not after what I've done.
You are not your past, Anduin.
Qué burrada de gráfico.
I trust you.
Anduin, tienes que volver. Te necesitamos. O sea, no será una expansión de guerra.
Hear me.
They're getting worse.
Dios, qué mayor está Anduin, qué bien hecho. Dale la mano a papá. Sabes que sí, Anduin. Humanos y orcos nos llevaremos bien una vez más.
Look. Whatever's coming, I'll stand with you. Of course I will.
My boy.
But we were drawn here by the voice. Who is it, Thrall? Who's calling out to us?
I'm not sure yet. But that sword was aimed at someone.
¡Hostia puta! ¡Qué tocho, hijo de la grandísima barracuda! 2024 y no va a ser... Es dentro de un año, chicos. Es dentro de un año. Saldrá rollo noviembre, diciembre. A lo mejor en la próxima BlizzCon.
I do have to say, though, every time I see that cinematic, and I've seen it many times, it gets me right in my heart. It feels like a new beginning, and it feels like coming home. And we are so excited about where we are going. And now that you've seen or heard the overview for the World So Saga, let's talk about the war within. As we all gather and explore beneath the surface, we'll find an ancient Nerubian civilization.
Nerubianos.
They will be led by someone we were first introduced to in Legion, Xal'atath, a harbinger of the void.
No me acuerdo quién es Xal'atath.
The void brings destruction and darkness that threatens all light in our world. The last time we saw Xal'atath, she promised we would meet again. And it turns out she was right. And while Anduin, Thrall, and others share the same visions emanating from the heart of the world, some are seeing something quite different.
My visions are not the same as the others.
Hala.
No radiance, no song. Just the shadow taunting me
Putos nerubianos de mierda, me dan un asco.
from below.
Esto es un game. Azkahet. Buah, zona de aldeas de mierda. ¡Oh, me encanta! La isla de Dorn. Bien, bien, me gusta que haya sido feliz. The Ringing Deeps. Depths. Hallowfall. Vale, me gusta esta zona también. Vale, va a ser muy... Va a ser muy estilo LK, ¿no? Por lo que interpreto. Muy estilo LK. Nerubianos, como la dungeon como una de las primeras dungeons del Lich King. Dynamic Flight. Van a tener vuelo dinámico. Espero que no salga de Open. Espero que no salga de Open. Espero que no salga de Open el vuelo. Que tengamos que ir todos por el suelo.
The fate of our world rests upon the edge of a knife. And our battle lies deep within.
In the War Within, alongside beautiful, unique underground zones, we will have challenging dungeons and raids and some new features too that are built to last. If you like exploring on your own with a couple of friends or family, we have delves. These are a variety of bite-sized experiences for 1 to 5 players that will offer endgame rewards. You may also find in your delve a familiar character who'd be willing to fight alongside you. And if you're like me and you have an obsession with alts, we have warbands.
Warbands, ¿qué
With
es
this
eso?
feature, you could treat all of your characters like family and share banks, reputations, transmogs, and more.
Compartir reputaciones con todos tus personajes, banco, etc. Bravo. Ya era hora.
We're also introducing
Bravo.
a new layer of customization for your class specs with hero talent.
Bravo.
You
Por
might want
fin.
to take your character down
Por
the
fin.
path of a Dark Ranger, let's say, or a Farseer, and more.
No sé qué ha dicho ahí. ¿Qué ha dicho ahí?
Also, during your travels underground, you will meet the Earthen Dwarves, and you'll be able to unlock them as our new allied race.
Earthern
I mean, who doesn't love a dwarf? The
Dwarf,
facial hair
dijo.
options are
Vale, hay
spectacular.
una nueva raza niada que son enanos.
There's so much more to talk about, so please join the What Next panel that's
¿Qué
coming
serán
up
los enanos?
right after the opening ceremony right here. What I can tell you, though, is that the call to get into the fight to save our world will ring out when the War Within releases next year.
Año que viene. Acabar 2024, lo que os dije. Va a ser de puta calle septiembre.
And lastly,
Octubre.
I sincerely want to
Octubre
say
yo creo que queda mejor.
we are so excited to begin this new journey with you. And from our hearts to yours, thank you for bringing our world to life.
Será octubre o
And now,
noviembre. No
with
creo que
the going
coincida
note
con la
of
BlizzCon del año que viene.
thanks, Mike
Será
Ibarra.
antes. Y en la BlizzCon sacarán algo nuevo. Yo creo.
Thank you to all the teams who presented today. There really is so much to look forward over the next 2 days. And this is only the beginning. I can't wait to walk the halls of all of Anaheim with all of you. It is truly a joy to be here with the Blizzard team and our players. BlizzCon, be great to each other and enjoy the show.
Vale, ahora viene todo lo del WoW. Esto es como si acabase de terminar, pero acaba de empezar. Ahora viene lo gordo, que es en profundidad todo lo que acaban de explicar. Porque el primero es el WoW y el segundo WoW Classic, que es lo que me interesa. Luego lo demás me da un poco más igual. Pero WoW y WoW Classic tengo que verlo entero, íntegro. Que es lo tochi ya es lo primero. Creo que empieza ya, de hecho. O no, no lo sé.
BlizzCon 2023 would like to thank our partners.
Vale, harán un pequeñito parón o algo así.
Xbox, power your dreams.
Es eso.
Omen.
Van a hacer
Game
un pequeño parón, supongo, ¿no? O algo así. Bueno, me gustaría en este rato Bueno, es que esto que acaba de pasar es demasiado tocho, tío. ¿Cómo me voy a organizar? No puedo retrasarlo de irme a la casa nueva, ¿eh? Pero lo podré tener todo preparado para el día 30, cuando me vuelvo el 22 o el 23, aún. En una semana voy a poder tener mi casa preparada. Esto es problemático. Espero que lo pueda tener todo antes de mudarme. Espero poderlo tener todo, tío. Porque es... Buf. Déjame ver las fechas, tío. O sea, el día 30 sale la mayor bomba que yo he visto en mi vida. ¿Os importa que lo volvamos a ver, por favor? Es que lo quiero volver a ver.